Seriously unserious with T Meek, D Board, D Jones, scanning on whatever we feet on. We just getting started to feast on. The table is set, the mics is checked, there's topics to speak on. Seriously unserious with T Meek, D Board, D Jones, standing on whatever we feet on. We just getting started to feast on. The table is set, the mics is checked, there's topics to speak on.
Oh, yeah.
Just having to sit out there.
Bro. That shit was crazy. They were doing silent yoga, hot yoga, some shit.
We know you have an appointment, but you're bothering us, so
Make sure you're quiet.
go ahead and sit outside for
We're still finishing up.
20 minutes while it's cold as shit.
Cold as shit. Niggas was just letting the phones. No, they cut the phones off, didn't they? I think they cut the phones off or something. Because niggas was.
I was calling, no one answered. No one's at the front desk.
Yeah.
And then we was twisting their arm for giving them money.
Right. Oh my God, I'm sorry. my
Excuse
my
us.
apology.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. But so I don't know if it's a gripe, but maybe like a realization
Okay.
about a long time ago we had an argument between Will Ferrell and Adam Sandler.
Okay.
I forget where everybody fell on the line. I think you were on the Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler for sure.
Were you Will?
I was Adam Sandler.
You were
Adam.
so I was the only one that was Will.
Yeah.
All right. And so I was trying to figure out why because I think Adam Sandler is an okay actor.
Okay.
I think he's okay.
That's crazy.
I think he's okay. I think some of he's got y'all fooled is what the issue is.
Oh, he's got
All right.
how? Because I already know what your point is about to be, but I think that makes the best actor or actress. But go ahead.
I don't think we're going to be talking about the same thing.
Go ahead.
He's got y'all fooled. All right.
Right.
He's not an actor. He's a white boy with a hoop dream that just so happens to
Yes.
be acting.
Yes.
And he's tricking y'all.
Yes.
Bro, so I was sitting there. I was at work. We're watching The Longest Yard.
Okay.
And, he's recruiting all these players.
Great movie.
It's a great movie. Look, and here's the
This
thing.
nigga has been like 4 different sports.
Hey, it's a great movie. Like,
Right.
I'm not debating that. Like,
Right.
I think that's not so much maybe him, but it's a collective. I'm not saying he's bad in it at all.
Right.
That's like one of his better movies in my opinion.
Okay.
But we're in there, and he's like trying to recruit. He's like, hey, Chris Rock, you need to get some brothers out here. And da. So he goes over to the blacks, and they over there hooping, right?
Right.
Okay, all right, cool. For the sake of the movie, I'm like, sure, I get it. We're in jail. What else you
Right.
got to do? We're hooping. We're
Right.
out there. He's a professional quarterback, so for the sake of it, sure, you hooping against Michael Irvin. All right. Okay, all right.
Playing jail ball.
You playing jail ball in front
No
of
rules.
all the
no
brothers.
concussion rules.
Yeah. They cheating and everything, and you competing. Like, you
Right.
competing down to the last basket with Michael Irvin.
Right.
Okay, cool. But then I'm like, God, why does it feel like Adam Sandler is hooping in, like, every single movie?
Yeah.
So I started to look back, and I was like, all right, I don't have my phone with me right here, but I can recall a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
The very beginning, and first off, he's always the best. All right?
It's my movie, nigga. Why
No,
wouldn't I be the best?
I'm
What
so
the fuck?
sick and tired of that. All right? I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Okay. Yeah.
Movie starts with him hooping.
Yeah.
And he's outside the fire station,
Right.
hooping on everybody, cooking them.
Right.
All right, cool, whatever. I don't think that happens necessarily, but fine. Grown-ups. Here we
Okay.
go. Back in
Yeah.
my day, I used to be the best. I used
High
to be
school.
so cold.
Yeah, I was the best hooper at camp.
We gonna end it. Hey, all of us are old. Everybody else is sloppy. We getting
Yeah,
tired. We can't
yeah.
do nothing. Who's standing though? Of course, Adam Sandler. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bring my kid on because I'm different.
Right.
I'm not a dad. Everybody else is cool. What else? There's the movie with what is that? Little Nicky.
Little Nicky.
Little
Yes.
Nicky.
Little Nicky. He's hooping in that.
He plays basketball?
He plays basketball in that.
This nigga did his homework.
What's the
Hey, he was a golfer in one.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think he
No, he
played
played hockey.
Yeah, I meant he
played hockey.
He played
and
Played
hockey,
hockey
golf.
before.
I didn't look
Hockey
into
and
that
golf.
because I was
I don't
like,
think he hooped in that one.
I don't
No,
think
he
he
didn't
did.
hoop.
What's the Zendaya show when she was on Disney show? What was the redhead?
Was he in
she was,
that?
The redheaded chick.
Redheaded chick. Oh, the other girl. What was it? Oh my God! They had the show.
Bella something.
Yeah, her. Bella Thorne.
Bella Thorne. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a movie with her and Adam Sandler. I think it's called Blended.
Oh yeah, he hoops on the.
They
resort.
hooping in that because she's
At the
pretending to
resort.
be a boy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's another movie that I'm forgetting. He's hooping in that. I'm so on
does-
top of Uncut Gems too. It's just a
Uncut
whole
Gems
movie about
is
hooping.
hooping.
Like
And Hustle.
Hustle. There's the other one.
Hustle. Oh my God, yeah, Hustle.
I'm so sick and tired of watching you try to live out this hoop dream on TV, and it's taken away from the movies.
Time out.
He does have an 8-minute and
A mixtape.
37-second
Oh
Adam
yeah, because you
Sandler
just go
ultimate
hoop.
basketball
And nigga's a
compilation.
hooper.
Stop putting it on camera.
Dallas.
No, you not a hooper. No, you a dad.
No.
You a dad.
Dallas, I'm gonna put you in this position, right?
Okay, yep.
So, nigga, you making a movie, right?
I'm making a
You
movie.
are Adam Sandler type level.
Okay.
You can make a movie about whatever you want.
Yep.
So say a nigga want to make a movie about being, I don't know, you want to be a podcast. You're like a podcaster. It's like a mogul. You're a media mogul, right?
Yep.
And somehow in the movie, the script calls for. Listen to me though.
And there's the problem here.
No,
and
but
there's
listen
the
to me.
problem I have
Somehow-
beginning with it all.
Somehow in the movie, the script calls for you to make a deal at a place, right? And it's like got to be a place where it's kind of like inconspicuous. You making the deal, but you got to make the deal at a place where celebrities are gonna be at, right? So you being who you are, you're gonna be like, damn, you know what? I can make a deal at the Super Bowl in a box, right? Okay, so niggas is at the Super Bowl for this movie. What teams you gonna put in the movie, Dallas? What teams for the Super Bowl? You making the deal as this media mogul? What teams you gonna put in the Super Bowl?
For the sake of your argument and just continue, I'll say whoever in the Cowboys.
Okay, so nigga, you as a fan, you might always try to throw out a shout out to your team. If you got something that's resolving around your team in the NFL, you might be like, okay, I'm gonna throw the Cowboys in there because that's my team, right? You want to see him on the big screen. Adam Sandler, yes, he's a hooper, but nigga, he's just doing what any other nigga would do. You
No-
gonna throw a
no,
shout
he
out
ain't,
to what
and that's the
one of your
problem.
hobbies or what you love. You gonna do a shout out to that
Bro,
in your shit.
What other actor or actress do you know has, if they have a hobby, if somebody's collecting stamps, whatever it is,
Who else is on Adam Sandler's status where he has his own production company where all of these movies are going out of his own production company? He has a lot of say in these movies. I bet if you look up movies that Adam Sandler did not produce, he's probably not hooping in them.
that's my point. Stop hooping. Who gives a fuck? Let
It
go
don't
of
take
this
away from
dream.
the movie, though.
And don't take away from the movie
Bro,
if
it's
the
too,
movie
it's
is
too much
including
now.
hooping.
It's too much now.
I'm tired.
In the Wedding Singer, he did not hoop.
I don't remember that movie.
I think Big Daddy, he didn't hoop.
He was definitely
I don't
hooping
think
with
he
that kid.
I don't know.
There's no way he would
don't
hoop with
know.
that kid.
There-
Billy
might-
Madison,
there-
he didn't hoop.
He might have hooped in Big Daddy.
He's shooting like 50% of a hooping scene in these. I'm tired of it.
Nigga, you would do the same
No,
thing.
I would not.
Yes, you
if my
would.
job is a actor, I'm not gonna be like, let me go and get this hoop
But
scene off
it's
real
not
quick.
it's not just an actor though.
Let me go and hoop on Doug Heffernan real
But
quick
you
and
do
show
see-
people that I can hoop.
But you do see directors and producers will put certain things in there that's for them. Like, what's her name that's under fire? The Indian chick.
Oh, Mindy Kaling.
Yeah, all Indians hate her now because all she does is everything she produces. There is a Indian woman or Indian girl that doesn't like being Indian, and she's like, "Oh, I can't believe I'm
'Cause-
Indian," and then she falls in love with some mediocre white man. And they're like,
And she's getting cooked for it. My
Okay.
point exactly.
Yes, you right on
Tyler
that.
Perry, all
everywhere.
that bullshit.
But you're right. But what else do people expect people to do, nigga? These are my thoughts.
Do your
This
job.
is who I am. But if I can see that if he's hooping in a fucking stock movie, I'm like, nigga, why you hooping? And nigga, you didn't write this, so why are you hooping? You asked some niggas, to, hey, I need to hoop. But if the nigga's writing his own shit, he's just writing who he is. He's a hooper.
All right, cool. So, and then that's fine. But then you can't be upset for me saying he's all right. He's an above average actor. I don't think he's amazing. And because I'm not trying to
No,
watch
"What kind of
him.
categories of actors?" Because I
Yeah.
think he's a comedic actor.
He's a comedic actor.
And then he was actually pretty. I never watched Uncut Gems, so I don't know how
He was. I loved Uncut Gems.
Because that was like the
That was a
first
solid
where it
movie.
wasn't like a.
But I think it's
a
also
funny
because I was
movie.
a degenerate at the time.
Yeah, that too.
I can
That
connect
really-
to it.
yeah,
I can connect to that on a different level.
It was a mental strain.
I
that
was like, he going
yeah.
through the same thing. KG grabbed them boards.
I get it.
I get it. There was a different level of connection. That was like,
Doesn't he die in the end?
Yeah.
yes.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Is-
But
How
if
long has
you
the
have-
movie been out?
Yeah, if you ain't seen it out yet, now
You
you.
know, just
And but back to I think, and this is probably hate then at this point.
Yes.
I think he is. If Will, because I think Will is A tier.
What's the difference between him and
Comedian.
Will? Will acts like the same funny person in every movie, though.
Adam's B.
He's that.
Adam's B.
No, but
Adam's
nah,
a step below.
But Adam's
Adam
Adam
acting
is
as
a
like
step below.
No, but Adam's acted as like
my
7
God.
different type of funny character though. Little Nicky, Billy Madison, Happy
Nigga got
Gilmore.
range.
Oh, there's range of
Billy, Adam
Click.
Sandler's Adam
Niggas
Sandler.
ain't even break it up. Click.
Adam
one
Sandler's
of the most
range of
emotional movies of all time.
Will Ferrell has acted like the other than
Niggas ain't breaking up. And the nigga
You just said
compared
Click.
to Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell's
Ferrell
acting
is
like
the
that
same nigga
We
every
no,
movie.
no. What, are we talking about range or are we talking about comedy?
comedy. I think the comedy's better for
And
Adam
the comedy's
Sandler.
It's definitely
better
not.
Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler got more.
What's he got?
So
What's he
okay.
got?
I'm taking Happy Gilmore over any
Smoking dick.
solo
Yes.
Will Ferrell movie
What's considered a solo Will Ferrell movie?
Kicking and Screaming.
where it's just him.
Where it's just him. That movie's cool.
Wait, what movie did you say?
Like Talladega Nights, I would always say, and like whatchamacallit.
Talladega Nights.
Step
He is the
Brothers.
main character.
No, he's a main character, but also the whole shake and bake shit is like big to me. Because he's with what's
you
his
said
name?
Billy Madison. Is that what your solo?
No, Happy Gilmore.
Nigga, there's
John C.
There's
Reilly.
a whole ass other nigga in that movie.
Yeah, but
Oh,
But John C. Riley's
John
done
C.
multiple
Reilly-
films with,
yeah, John
with
C-
Will Ferrell. Like
That's
with
his
Step
own
Brothers.
boy.
that and John C. Reilly is like he holds his own as an actor.
Now,
That
did
nigga-
Will put him on?
I don't know. Actually, I think they were all.
I don't know.
He
I don't
wasn't
know
always
when-
John C. Reilly.
I don't know when did the Dewey Cox story come out? Because that's when I would
2007.
I'd probably say John C. Reilly was probably kind of like getting to where he is now at that time. So I
That
don't
was
know.
a year after Talladega Nights.
Okay, well, so
He wasn't John C. Reilly until after the fact.
Wasn't he an Anchorman too? Anchorman,
Yeah, I think he
as
might
well.
have been.
Who
John C. Riley.
was he?
I don't know. That's what I'm. Oh, he was.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't remember him in that. Was he in the second one or just the first one?
What was he doing?
He was like one of the anchors.
He wasn't a main character. 'Cause
No,
he wasn't a
Well,
part
he
of the
was
clique.
like
Because
he
that
might
was
have been.
because that was
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell,
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell,
Who was the
Paul
other?
Rudd.
Paul Rudd,
Paul Rudd.
and then the taller.
David Kochner. Was he?
He wore the cowboy hat.
David Kochner.
Okay.
Champ
I forget.
kind.
I forget what it. He's like
This nigga.
yes.
Okay.
He's like known for being like fourth
That-
fiddle in a movie.
Yeah. Damn.
No disrespect.
And he always
No,
plays
no-
the same nigga.
yeah,
too.
no
The
disrespect.
same white guy.
Yeah. But Talladega Nights, smoking Billy Madison's pack.
That's fine.
Okay.
But it's
this
not
nigga-
Happy Gilmore.
This nigga just
Or
put-
Happy
this
Gilmore,
nigga
that's
just
what I
put-
mean.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes,
You don't
it
want to
is.
go into your home.
And y'all talking about range. Adam Sandler's range is literally he makes that face with his lip. And he makes the Waterboy face and acts for 2
I
hours.
forgot about Waterboy. Actually, Waterboy's killing everything.
No,
Nah,
this is crazy,
no.
bro.
Waterboy
He puts on the Waterboy face and does acting for an
the
hour and a half
the
to 2
Waterboy-
hours, and y'all talking about he's killing it.
The Waterboy made niggas care about SEC football.
I'll take the
Care
top.
about what?
the SEC football. That's so stupid.
The Rise game.
I'll take Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory, and
Nigga said
and Step
Blaze of Glory.
and Step Brothers. Yeah.
Listen to that 3, right? Cool.
Right.
So that's your 3,
Yep.
right? Okay, cool. So a nigga can go Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
A nigga can go, shit.
We already struggling after
no,
one because
no,
you see the car.
no,
I'm
no.
throwing haymakers.
I could go. I'm saying because there's so many.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could go Mr. Deeds. I could go Billy Madison. I could go Lil Nicky. I
Okay.
could go
If you're
Click.
throwing Little
Anger,
Nicky in
Anger
a
and
top
Management's
3,
pretty good.
Nigga, you just said Blaze of Glory in your top 3. I'm not.
yeah, you have not watched Blades of Glory.
I've seen Blaze of Glory. I had that show on PSP, nigga. What are we talking about?
You ever had an Adam Sandler movie on PSP?
Because I have to. Nigga, big screen,
Let's go.
nigga.
We out.
Big screen,
We out.
nigga.
You had to take that shit on the road. Come on now.
That shit was free. I got it from the pawn shop. It was like, here, you pick 3 games of the movie.
Anchorman
That's
is
that
in
shit
there.
free.
Like, come on now.
Nah, bro.
When Will Ferrell can do a 51st date, when we can talk.
Come on.
Let's talk
What
about
are we
range.
talking about? Nigga had The Wedding Singer, 51st Date.
Just go with it.
Just go with it.
Wedding Crashers.
Okay. Nigga, what's the one? What's the one with him and Doug? What
Was he
is
the
that?
main character in Wedding Crashers? Will Ferrell?
No, he was at the end.
Boo.
Oh, Buddhist man. The one with him and Doug Heffernan. whatever that shit was.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
There we go, Chuck and Larry. Nigga got range.
He makes the water boy
Hubie's
face.
Halloween.
Wasn't that one of the worst movies
Yeah,
ever?
he-
No,
came out and
what's the animated one? The Hanukkah one.
Yeah, he does have a Hanukkah movie. Or is it
That
Christmas,
one's-
Hanukkah Christmas?
Lego movie.
Doesn't he like kill Santa Claus on accident or something?
Something.
Well,
Yeah.
don't make that face.
What?
Lego movie. Don't make that face.
I never. I've only seen like two.
I've
of them.
only seen the Batman one, or not the Batman one, but
The one where Will Ferrell is voicing the main villain.
Okay.
Damn, I seen that one.
One of the best animated movies ever.
Hey, Will Ferrell do got Megamind.
Megamind.
Megamind's a heater. Megamind is a heater.
What are we
That might
talking
be
about?
top 3 Will Ferrell for me, actually. Nah, I think they're right there. Them niggas is naked.
I think there's also two different types of comedy.
They're 2 different types of comedy. I do still feel like Adam Sandler got more range. Will Ferrell, though, I like Will Ferrell, actually, now that I really think about it. Because I really did like Kicking and Screaming.
Great movie in your childhood.
That shit was nice.
Does anybody remember the Chanukah song?
That's
that
from
Adam
the,
Sandler
yeah,
performed on SNL?
That's the, yeah. I remember that.
My folks loved it. That's how you knew I was raised by a white family.
Yeah.
We loved the Chanukah song. Niggas knew it word for word.
I forgot
Yeah.
Will Ferrell was on fucking SNL too. He was the cheerleader.
All them motherfuckers.
Didn't Will Ferrell, didn't he have like a, no, that was the dude that shot a girl, Baldwin. I was trying, did Will Ferrell have like a recurring character?
He was the cheerleader a bunch
Okay.
with whoever the chick
There was
was.
that one. Do y'all remember that one? I watched it a couple times. It had the Wayans brothers on it. They would come on SNL with, and I think Jim Carrey used to be with it.
Yeah, so it's in Love and Color, or In Living Color.
Is that the like comedy thing?
Mm-hmm.
That thing was funny.
But
I think. Right? Yeah.
I think so. But that's all I'm saying is listen, I get it, but you won't fool me. Your hoop dream died a long time ago, and now you're trying to live it through your movies.
Why not?
I see right through that.
That's fine.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
I see right through that.
I like it. Fuck it. If I become a big movie, I'm doing all the shit that I like to do. And the nigga's always gonna be a bowler. And niggas gonna be on trips because he like to trap. I'm gonna do all this shit. Nigga gonna have a cat. Niggas gonna be me.
Here's
and
the
niggas
thing
gonna be
though.
like, oh, it's just Devin on screen.
Here's the thing.
Cool, yeah.
If he was like even a D3 baller, like then
Did
maybe
he never play basketball?
So niggas are saying now that, okay, I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from.
I'm
now.
just like, you're in these movies, bro. Okay,
Niggas
like,
hate it when Shaq plays Shaq. When niggas is, it's like niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like if Shaq is dunking all over the place,
Maybe
it's like,
he's reliving a lost dream. He does it says, while attending New Hampshire's Manchester Central High School, Sandler joined the school's basketball team.
did he get hurt?
But by his own admissions, didn't get much playing time. I sat on the bench, Sandler said on the
So
Dan
he was
Patrick
ass,
show in 2019.
and now he's trying to hoop against
Damn.
dads.
I was
Yeah,
very
baby.
slow, but I played guitar.
damn, maybe he is trying to. Who cares though?
We literally just talked about this shit 2 weeks ago. Give up on your dreams. It's time to move on. You're successful as an actor. Do something else. Stop.
He ain't losing money though. He making millions off chasing this random hoop dream,
I'm tired.
and then gets to getting NBA runs randomly.
Bro, stop hooping with Michael Irvin. That's what I'm saying. You're not competing there. Stop it. He was throwing alley oops off the backboard to himself. Like,
Oh shit, that would be a good little research. How many niggas that like produce their own movies is really just doing shit that they've always like one of their dreams. You're like, oh, I do see that you always do this in your movies.
I'd say most of them.
Probably.
just couldn't. I had to get that off my chest.
That's good.
But let's stay in the basketball realm for a minute.
Let's do it.
This next topic, I was popped up in the recommended or something. It was
On
an
YouTube?
old hoop mixtape,
Okay.
and I forget whose it was that brought this up, but I was like, damn, these hoop mixtapes used to be like the shit back when we were in
Yes.
high school. Like it was
Yes.
like if you got a hoop mixtape, fire. But I was like, who are the best hoop mixtapes of all time? So we're not going to do a draft. We're just going to list our top 5. But I think our list may be somewhat similar, but I think mine may be a little different than
I
most.
think mine might be a little bit different.
So are we doing just 5 in a row?
So I think we could do the 5-5-5-4-4-4.
Okay.
I was like, what for a second? Yeah. Okay, 1-1. Okay.
Would you like me to go first?
Yes.
All right. So I was looking through them because we did our research. We were saying, all right, who we got here? I'm looking through and I'm like, all right, a big thing for me on top.
Give your criteria.
Here's
I
my
like that. Yes.
here's my
Niggas gotta give
criteria.
their criteria.
First off, if the beat's trash, I'm
Yes.
already like, I'm halfway out.
Yes.
I-
Yes.
You got to be doing some cool shit, some like, oh my God, I can't believe he doing this shit.
Right.
But if you doing this shit to an MF Doom
Ooh.
beat,
Yeah,
then I'm out.
yeah.
All right.
So that's the reason why number 2 for me is just so high up. Because the song, oh my God. But go ahead.
So number 5, I have Zion.
5?
I have Zion at 5.
You're crazy.
He's
crazy.
So he's doing some wild shit. He's flying, especially in the moment. You have to remember, I'm taking myself
Oh
back
my-
to in that moment.
Yes,
When I'm
yes,
like,
nigga.
all right, he's being hyped up as the next LeBron.
Yes, nigga.
Like,
oh my God.
he's jumping over these 5'8" white dudes, like blocking shit through the legs, dunking. Everything is super dope about it. But he's so big and the competition is so little.
Yeah, the dudes were like 5'6", so I was like, how do you don't see nobody, you don't see him do it on any black people.
Nobody's like
Niggas
contesting.
is crazy.
He's like only in one of the games or one of the shits is it's like he's up against other black people
When he played against
with more than one
Melo.
black person,
When he played against Melo.
or he's on a travel team or some AAU team or some shit. So it's 5. It's a great hoop mixtape. I mean, there's a bunch of them to pick from. So top 5 is great. Nothing to scoff at, but it's 5 for me.
Oh shit. That's crazy.
Go ahead, Devin, what's your 5th?
All right. Number 5. I was doing some research. Cause I knew who could be at least in my top 3-4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 5 to me, I was like, I kind of want to go outside the box. And then I stumbled across my man. Just won a championship a couple years ago, last year. Andrew Wiggins. Number 1 overall pick out of Kansas.
It's a good
Because
one.
I remember, right? I remember we were in high school at Ballard, and niggas was saying, hey, bro, I'm about to go down to somewhere in Kentucky and watch Andrew Wiggins, number 1 prospect, maybe going to Kentucky. I'm like, Andrew Wiggins? Who the fuck is that? It's like, this dude is full radic Canada. I'm like, nigga, why is he in the United States?
Yeah.
He played in West Virginia, so I go watch that shit. I'm like, fuck, this nigga can jump.
He's nice.
He is bouncy at like 6'8". I'm like, this nigga got shades of broad almost. Like he is getting to the rim. And then, so I watched the mixtape and I went back. I was like, damn, I remember where I was. And then this nigga went to Kansas and he showed out and he got traded. And I was like, shit. Andrew Wiggins, number 5.
Terran?
If someone said mine, should I just say it plus my 5th pick?
So, what do you mean?
No.
Andrew-
Like, you talking about where it's at? Or?
Yeah.
No, I said
nah,
no.
just
Okay.
say your 5th one.
My number 5 is Marcus Lovett Jr.
Hooper.
The nigga,
Hooper.
then they were like, arguably has the best handles out of everybody in the nation. Boy, I seen, when I was watching this shit, he did a clip, and he had 2 people double team, put that shit in between his legs, crossed him, and then passed the ball and nutmegged the dude. I said,
Ooh.
damn.
Anybody
that
that
nigga
wears
Hezzy was crazy.
anybody that wears a headband in his coat, nigga,
It adds to the aesthetics.
you already like you ain't gotta do nothing else.
Yes. So my number 4. This is I feel like people don't talk about this one a lot. Super underrated hoop
Niggas
mixtape.
still mine. I feel it.
I'm taking De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen his.
really?
A lot of people didn't even know he had one.
I
All
knew
right?
it till I seen it yesterday.
Fire. All right. He's like, it looks weird because he's a little bit smaller than he is now. But it's one of those guards. And again, if you look smaller and you're doing some crazy shit, it adds to it for me.
You look fast as fuck.
You look fast. He's
Oh
doing a
my
bunch of shit that
gosh.
he was doing in the league that he's just doing now. Dunking on people, catching bodies, fast as shit, dribbles, handles, crossing people over. Super fire one. Super underrated. That's my number 4.
All right. I fucks with it. Number 4. Let me take you back, right? So, niggas in the NBA was like, fuck it. We ain't playing. Lockout year.
Oh wow,
Wow.
I didn't even consider that.
So
I
niggas-
didn't add none of these.
Niggas was like, okay, cool, we gonna go hoop and open gyms. It might be all noobs, it might be local niggas, it may be some NBA niggas. Then the GOAT was like, okay, I'm done chilling down in Miami.
Should have known he'd find a way to do
I'm
this.
done chilling in Miami. Let me go hoop on these niggas. LeBron did a nice little 5-city series. Nigga hooped out in Cali, Florida. Nigga was hooping. Bro, lockout LeBron. Oh my God. Lockout LeBron is like, I just feel like there's so many moments of LeBron's athletic ability that were just stolen from the people. This nigga was in prime athletic ability, could dunk on anyone, jumping above the rim, playing in Shawnee Gym. I was like, what the fuck? This nigga is. Just imagine being a nigga that's like, yeah, I'm gonna go hoop on Sunday. You know, I play for the All Stars, whatever, Compton. It's like, LeBron's coming to town. Like, what the fuck, nigga?
Who's guarding that?
That's what I'm saying.
Cause I'm like, fuck it, bro. I know I can't guard him.
It's
so I'm not-
always somebody extra who wants to try to
Yes.
guard LeBron too.
Because they think
I
they're
got
like, if I
slapped
walk him
for-
up, I can get
yeah.
to the NBA. Boy, they don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. And he still dropped 60 on your ass, and then
Still
it's like,
dropped
oh,
60
okay, well,
on
we know
your
you
ass.
definitely can't guard him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't even think about any of the NBA ones.
I was looking at him, and I was like,
So,
because
because the thing was, like, I was thinking about, because Hoop Mixtape, I went to their YouTube, and there's only, like, 8 of them up or something that I, like, cared about. And I was like, I know there was more. So then I forget, like, Ball is Life.
Ball is Life.
Because I always just say, like, Hoop Mixtape.
Right, and I
You know what
also
I'm
think
saying?
of Ball is Life too, but it's just
Yes. So I started watching those, and that's where I found that one. But,
Well, my fourth was sad. It was Andrew Wiggins.
okay.
okay.
I think for me, it was, he was, and I was like, this ain't going to be LeBron.
Yes.
And I started watching him. I was like, hold on, bro. He packing a little weight. He might be LeBron.
That's what I always thought.
And then
I was like,
it's messed up because you could tell he really wanted to hoop.
yes.
And now I see him in the NBA, and I'm like, oh, you don't care anymore. Like, I can just tell by how
Yeah.
you attack the rim,
Yep.
all that. I was like, oh, so you just wanted to make it.
Different level of
Yeah.
intensity.
Yeah, he was like, okay,
Yeah.
I made it now, so I'm cool. And I was like, damn, bro. He was doing crossovers, doing step back jumpers.
That is something I never thought about.
I knew he was going to be cold because at first I remember people was like, I don't know if he can shoot that well.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was in the NCAA tournament. It was Kansas. I think they ended up losing, but he came down and hit like 2 NBA threes contested
Yeah,
in a row, 2 or
yeah,
3, and
yep.
like tied it up. And I was like, oh, so he can shoot. I said, oh yeah, this man going to be a problem in the NBA. And then he just,
I think the whole
maybe it's like
that first overall pick trade thing kind of threw him off too. I
that,
think.
or he was so used to being so much better than everybody.
too,
And then it's
that
like,
too.
hey, you're about to play against like 12 other Andrew Wiggins.
Right.
And he's like, I wasn't even really practicing for real, and I'm still not going to practice now. So,
Yeah.
like, I'll just be.
I think Anthony Edwards too, like, really put that in perspective for me when he was like, I mean, yeah, I hoop, but it's not like I care about hooping necessarily. I'm good at it.
Damn.
Like, yeah, 'cause he was like, I'd rather play
Anthony
football.
Edwards could have been the next Michael Jordan, bro. He could have been on that level of the Dwayne Wade type guard.
I mean, he's still up. He's
still
still on his
really
way.
good.
He's still dropping 40-point games
but
and stuff.
if the nigga
I
was
think he
like,
cares more now because there's actual competition too.
Okay.
But I think a lot of it is just that, bro, we got to remember, like, it is a job still.
It
to
is
some of
still
these
a
people.
job.
Once you start getting paid, it becomes a job. Like, it's not
Yeah.
fun anymore because now
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I have to be here regardless if I want to or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a thing. It's like if I know I can just go beat anybody's ass in my field, like especially basketball, because niggas play basketball. If
Yeah.
I can go to the Y and hoop, nigga, I feel accomplished.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
But to like be like, you got to be on some Kobe type level of mentality where it's
Yeah.
like, no, nigga, I'm number one.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I want to be number one
Better
in
than
the world.
everybody. Yeah.
So, because if you
There's
ain't
a lot
got
of
that-
everybody's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like if you ain't got that type of mentality, I can see you just kind of, I'm cool.
Cool with it.
I made it. I'm in the top 1,000, top
1%?
100.
Yeah.
1%.
Of
Like,
Shit, less than 1%.
Yeah.
0.1.
So my number 3,
number 3.
take you back to in your mind when you're thinking about giving up on basketball. You're like, damn,
Okay.
maybe I'm not going to be a hooper.
So
Like,
that was what, 5th grade? I tried out for my 5th grade
I'm-
team and didn't make it. I couldn't do the.
I'm short. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. All these people are so tall.
Right.
I just can't do anything.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, I like where you're
He's
going.
about to pick it.
And then a kill car.
Damn!
And then those two Akil Car hoop
Oh my
mixtapes drop,
god.
and you revitalized your hoop dream for another 3 months.
It literally did, though. I was like, bro, he's 5'6" doing this.
I said, if he's 5'6" and is doing this, maybe I can put in the work.
Right.
Maybe I can hoop. Boy, knowing damn well I ain't about to put in no type of work, go outside dribbling with my left and shit.
Exactly.
I ain't doing all that. But boy, that beat comes on. He was hood. He showed his video, all his family. You know he's in the projects damn near.
Bro, it was like, he was like, I'm going to kill cars, my hoop mixtape. And there was 15 people behind him in that house. I was like, I know it's a 2-bedroom back there.
Exactly.
He was hood as fuck. He's flexing on him, lifting up the
Lifting the jersey up.
flicking it and everything, catching bodies, crossing people over.
Oh,
Bro, when he
shit.
had the two-handed block, I was like, oh my God, this dude is insane. I was like, how are you 5'6" blocking centers? This should not be even possible.
Oh my god. Damn.
Akil
dude.
Carr revitalized many short people's hoop dreams.
Damn.
I wonder how many lives he's ruined. Where niggas was like, fuck it, bro, I'm going to focus on basketball.
Gave it one more year too long.
I was like, nah, you need to focus on school, man.
Yeah. Go ahead and get that
So,
academic scholarship.
Akil Carr, number 3.
I like it. You got a nice little list going. Both of y'all do. Number 3. Okay. So, John Calipari just gets hired at UK from Memphis. He's like, I gotta put a squad together, bro. I gotta put a squad. It's Kentucky, nigga. I gotta put a squad together. Nigga go down to North Kakalaki. He was like, hey, yo, John Wall. John Wall. Come on. That nigga, John Wall's mixtape, I watched that shit, and I was like, this nigga really could have went straight from high school to the league.
Mm-hmm.
He had the lead body in high school, bro.
Yeah, because he's only, 6'3", 6", and that was back
Yes.
then. He came in at the perfect time where
The guards were short still.
We're still 6'2",
Yes.
so
And it
now
was
he's not
like
undersized.
Yes, and so niggas thought John Wall. Oh my gosh, I've never seen somebody. That was the first time I think that I ever watched a hoop mixtape and then watched a nigga be better than what he was in high school his first year out the thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
actually live up to
so
the
niggas,
hoop
because
mixtape.
yes, I was alive and watching basketball some when LeBron came into the league, but I didn't really hear about LeBron's high school hype. I heard about John Wall's high school hype. Nigga he was hooping. He was dunking on niggas, blocking. He had a 2-hand block that was like, no, off the glass. No, it's not happening. Nigga was crossing. John Wall looked like the fastest nigga on the court, on every court that he was on.
I think it ended up being he has the record, or he was considered the fastest person in the NBA at one point.
I was like,
with the ball in hand.
goodness. John Wall made me pay attention to other teams watching in college, because I was like, okay.
Right.
Niggas is actually hooping. It's not just Louisville. I can watch
Yeah.
other niggas.
yeah.
But yeah, John Wall's my number 3.
I think John Wall, has the greatest first 5 seconds of a hoop mixtape ever.
yes.
When he takes that ball and sham gods that kid, and he goes woo, and then he falls 10 feet away. And I remember sitting there watching it. He's not my. This isn't for my third one. But I was sitting there watching. I'm like, let me watch this John Wall. I'm like, I ain't never really seen him.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him do that sham god. I remember this kid. I said, damn. I was like, what the fuck?
Yes.
This dude is cold.
Yes.
I'm like, bro, that's what you do in the first 5 seconds? The nastiest sham god?
First UK player I ever rooted for. I wanted them to lose, but I wanted John to drop 20 and 10. I was like, he needs it. We get him out of North Carolina. He's going somewhere.
He leaving first year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I would say for my third pick, some people might not know who he is, but I would say this man walked so Zion could fly.
I know what he's about to say.
Okay.
Shaquille Johnson.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about Zion before Zion, I watched his hoop mixtape again. His hoop mixtape has a total of 10 dribbles, 45 dunks, and 1 mid-range jumper. He did nothing but jump high as fuck. He was also in all of his too. He was dunking on other black people though, and it was like showing in the McDonald's All American.
It was powerful dunk.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he might be. I don't know where he's at now. I think he
went to Auburn. Maybe
He went to Auburn, and
Yeah.
he's in the G League or something like that.
Oh,
But he
shit.
was definitely Zion before. He
It's a
wasn't
banger.
doing the flashy 360s and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But how high this man was jumping.
I remember watching that shit. It was a bunch of two-hand power dunks like
Yes.
all the time. Like
I
it was like
damn.
God damn.
Showed no dribbles.
Oh,
I was like, this
shit.
makes sense now. I was like,
Yeah.
what in the hell?
That's hilarious that you counted one jumper,
shit.
10 dribbles, 45 dunks.
I had to rewind it back. I was like, I don't think I saw him do one crossover. No. If he dribbled, it was always like a 1-2. Wham! I was
A
like,
gather dribble real quick. So my number 2, it's going to be a surprise.
Okay.
For many years, this was my number 1.
Okay.
It's a 14-year-old kid.
Oh shit.
It's the hardest beat on any
The
hoop
hardest
mixtape
beat
ever.
on anyone ever.
He's got some crossovers that are nice, but it's just the fact he's 14 and he's banging. He's taking off so far, playing defense, Superman blocks.
Yes.
It's 7th
Crazy.
woods.
oh, 7th wood.
It's 7th woods. It's got to be 7th
Oh my
woods.
gosh.
I mean, like I said, for the longest, that was my favorite hoop mixtape of all
Right.
time. You just play the beat and I know what's playing. I know
Right.
what's coming.
Right.
It's iconic.
Yes. It's
So-
like McDonald's.
I feel like I don't have to say much because I think it is the most viewed mixtape. I think
16 million.
on Hoop Mixtape.
16 million.
If you haven't seen it, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Why have you not and you watch basketball?
Yeah.
What happened? What did they do at North Carolina to take his?
Well, because Roy Williams want that nigga to play. You got to play my way.
Play in the
And
system.
that's what happens to these dudes. That's another topic. If we could try to research niggas that was cold in high school and then had to go to some bum ass coach who's like, no, you're gonna run the 2-3.
Well, that's why I don't like college sports that much.
Yeah.
Just because when I see him and I'm like, bro, you doing all these dribble moves. Don't get me wrong, it's a better competition, but it's like
not
you
a
don't even
real
have the
transition.
confidence.
Right.
from NBA or from if you go from high school to NBA, that is a
Mm-hmm.
more similar comparison to how the game is going to play.
Right.
Instead of college, like
Correct.
you're not running a system.
No.
Like in the NBA.
Unless you're on the Spurs.
Yeah.
That's it.
You might run an offense, but at the end of the day, they're like, you a professional.
Nigga,
Like,
everybody-
you should be able to
shit
cross
breaks
over.
down real
That's
quick.
the
All
whole
right,
point of you
take your
being
man.
in the league.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like, nigga, no. Y'all can all run sets till you're blue in the face. But who's going to be the LeBron of this shit? Who's going to take over?
Yeah.
And be like, no, nigga, I'm playing my game.
Teams are run on superstars,
Yes.
and if you aren't a superstar, you better have that one good thing that you're good at.
Right.
And they
Otherwise,
don't
you're not
play
getting on the
zone.
court.
You can't have somebody sit in the paint. Because I remember that was the thing with people were talking about John Wall was like, they're like, I think because they also said, too, he couldn't really shoot. But
Yeah.
then people were like, well, you do know they can't play 2-3 in NBA, so
Right.
can't nobody stay in front of them. So,
Yeah.
and then
Boom.
You're going to have to guard me. And if not, I'm going to get a pick and roll until somebody else going to have to guard me.
Right.
So, but yeah, 7 Woods, number 2.
I like it. All right. Niggas is hating. Can we stop this? Can we stop hating? Right? Nigga said he didn't play against nobody. And so he didn't. He put him at 5. He put Zion, the chosen one, at 5. Nigga's crazy. Now I only got him at 2. Because you got to show respect. But Zion Williamson, that I believe I can fly.
It's a great beat.
Oh my God! And when the chorus come in,
It's a hard
and then
beat.
the beat drop, and it's a dunk on every beat drop. Nigga, what? You feel like I could go dunk right now? I was about to ask you, hey,
I can fly.
can we go hit the gym real quick? Like, cause I feel like I got some bunnies on me right now. Zion, oh my gosh, Zion had niggas that was cheering for the other team, oohing and ahhing. Niggas had kids being like, oh my God, like I just saw like Michael Jordan type shit. I should, like, niggas was blessed to be witnessing this shit, what he was doing.
Yeah.
Nigga, from South Carolina, like, come on now. Spartanburg, like, how could I not put Zion at number 2? And Zion, nigga, he went to Duke. It was like, no, I do the same shit.
Yeah.
This is how I play.
That was a very impressive part, but because a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is fire," but he's
You play
dunking
against
on
white boys.
5'8"
Yeah.
white kid,
Right.
And then here you are.
Said,
and
no,
you
nigga.
still dunking.
I boom on anyone.
Yeah.
Who's that one tall nigga that
Taco
plays?
Fall.
Taco Fall. I boom on anyone. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, no.
Zion at 2. Come on.
I think, too, with people like that, like the physical specimens,
Yes.
where, like, their game is how physical they are, you're like, don't get me wrong, because, as high school and even college, if you've already matured faster than everybody, you're like, how's he gonna do when he plays against grown men?
Yeah.
And then he started doing it against grown men though too, where it was like I think I remember I asked Dallas because I was like, I don't really watch him, but he averaging like 24 a game. He's like, yeah, if a big dude gets on him, he just kind of goes around him, and then if it's someone small, he just babies him into the paint and then does it. And I was like, oh well, it worked out for him. And I keep forgetting he's 270.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
hopefully he can hold up. I think he has to lose weight, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think he has though.
Yeah.
No,
he's
yeah,
lost.
he
He's
looks
missed
smaller this
some
year.
games this year, but he's at least playing.
Because I think realistically he'd probably have to play at like 245.
Well, he's an all-star
240.
starter too.
Yeah, I think like
Was he?
Yes, he starts for the West. It's the fan vote.
I get it, but
I think too with him it's like he could play at 270 at a high level, but it's like
not sustainable.
yeah, bro, your joints at 270,
Yeah.
I don't know how much impact you can take. That's why you have your ankle and shit fucked up.
Yeah.
But my second one was John Wall.
Okay.
It was just that first 3 seconds where he does that sham god, and I was like,
Oh, nigga, John Wall is so cold.
I was like, he's different.
My number one was said, and it is Marcus Lovett.
Oh, shit.
That's my number one.
Oh, shit.
Starts out, no beat, pull up three, and it's just takes the mouthpiece out. He can't guard me,
Man.
He can't guard me. Put it back in, and then it's just people falling, people flying left and right.
Oh, shit.
Crossovers are nasty. He's
Oh,
throwing
my
dimes.
gosh.
He's hooping in Jordan 1s. Like,
Yeah,
he's
that was
got,
what got me. I was like,
he's got the white and green jersey and the red shoes. I'm like, oh my God, everything just looks amazing. The headband on,
gosh.
beats fire. It's just the best one. If Seventh Woods was like the staple, like it's like the product, what you want.
Right.
The atypical hoop mixtape. This just, it adds a little sauce to it. And I think it gives you a little bit more.
Okay.
And I like Seventh Woods. Listen, Seventh Woods is number one for years. It just doesn't exactly have the crossovers that equivalent to that, to the Marcus
Okay.
Lovett. Because Marcus Lovett, when he's crossing people over, it's bow, 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 and it moves. When Seven Woods crosses people over, I'm like, damn, he carrying this shit all the way over here.
Hey.
No, he's my number two. But ML's my number one. So.
Okay. All right. Got to go back to South Carolina.
who's the other South Carolina?
That's
14 years old.
it's,
14
yeah.
years old.
He's the only nigga ever, I think, to play for both North Carolina and South Carolina.
Probably.
Seven Woods, come on now. He looked like the 14-year-old version of the Fro Kobe. That's what he looked like to me. Listen, y'all. I bowled in high school, you know, all tournament team. You know, I do my shit, you know, whatever. I would go into matches, and I'd be sitting there in the bowling alley. I'd be like, I need something to pump me up. And Seven Woods, that music would come on. And I just see where it go, rip, man.
Oh.
Rip, rip.
That part when he throws
Oh
the
my
floater
God.
over the side of the bat, that's hard. That's hard.
This nigga slapping at the block. He blocks it 3 times in the air.
No, yeah, that's
Nigga
hard.
hit. Oh my God.
Yeah, he
There's a
did
part.
block that motherfucker.
There's a part where the dude misses the free throw. He comes from the 3-point line to dunk it one-handed. Nigga flies from the free throw line to dunk it one-handed. Come on, bro. This nigga was hitting shots falling out of bounds.
The beat switch up, or not the beat, but like when that part,
Yes.
that's one of, if not the hardest moments in the
Come
mixtape ever.
on. That nigga come in, it's just beat drop dunk.
Great
Every
production.
single time. Oh my God, that was the best produced hoop mixtape I think I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cause I feel like the nigga he didn't have no clips for real. Like he had clips, but I feel like the producer was like, damn, it's Hammond School. Who do these niggas play? So this nigga was probably only going to tournaments.
Bro,
and
that
like
shit was
all-star
all from
games.
like 3 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's all in the same gym.
And it's like, this nigga did all of this over 3 games? No.
Yeah.
Nigga did that in the weekend.
LIT.
LIT. No, he's number 1. 7th Woods. Oh my, at 14? That's just crazy. 16 million views. That's my number 1.
My number one, been said, a kill car.
Okay.
Revitalized. I was like 5'10" at the time. I said, hold on, maybe I can get handles like that. The greatest thing, hoops done changed. hoops used to be fun for us.
Yeah.
Now it's more like it's very more structured. Where like I don't it almost, which is not bad. It seems more professional now. Like they handle it more professionally. Back in, he was in these little. We was having everybody in these hoop mixtapes was in these raggedy gyms with the net that divides three gyms.
Yeah.
People
into
jumping
one.
on the court like it's Rucker Park,
Bro,
giving you high
jumping off-
fives and shit.
Right.
When he pinned that dude's shot off the backboard and a fan and the other coach came out and called timeout on the game, I was like, hold on, where are these niggas at? They're in a high school game right now and a fan just called timeout. What the fuck? I was like,
Imagine somebody doing
Oh
that at
my
Ballard.
God.
bro, current timeout. And the ref was just like, fuck it, timeout.
Time. We all need a
Okay,
timeout.
on a time. It was just embarrassing because you were like, but that made me think about too, just for like all of these players, how hard high school sports is
my
crazy.
God. It's crazy.
So NBA, any professional, that is their job. You
Right.
go home, that's what you get paid to do.
Right.
You get paid to do that 8 hours a day, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. College, sort of same thing. You go to school, not really, but you know, some dudes that can't know they're not gonna go to the NBA actually go to class, but then they still have like a structure.
Right.
High school, you have these kids where from their birth, you will be a basketball player.
Right.
When they ask, what are you going to be? We've all said, I
Damn,
want to be
that's
NBA, blah, blah, blah.
crazy.
But we'd be like, I want to go be a football. I want to be this. I want to be that. But then they'll say, what's your backup plan? You'd be like, oh, well, I want to be a doctor or something.
Right.
An accountant. They
Right.
were like, what's your backup plan? They're like, there is no backup
The
plan.
backup plan is
I'm
playing.
going to be like, I've seen nothing else but being a hooper. Like, don't get me wrong, I was like, I've always been like, oh, I want to play basketball. I want to be professional track. But I was also like, but what happens if I don't?
Let me be realistic
Right.
for a second.
Yeah, what happens if it
Now,
don't?
let me
make
just
it?
think of the
Let me
percentages.
just think about, and it's the thinking about it that separates us.
People
They
who
have
make it
to.
and the
Us
people who
from them.
don't. Yeah.
And then it's like,
Because there's a whole other people that have that and they still don't make it.
Yes.
and so
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Niggas do have irrational like confidence, but nigga, you ain't good.
yeah, you're not good is
Oh
weird.
my God, if you have irrational, damn, they are really like
Because they look at them like, oh, we're trying to get out the
superheroes
hood.
type shit.
Yeah, it's different level. You trying to eat.
So it's like, no, nigga, if you said you was gonna be a doctor, you was gonna be a doctor. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Broken homes make the best NBA and NFL players.
Ooh, that's another.
NFL kind of sort of depending on the position.
Yeah,
But
because
NBA,
quarterback, I need both
broken
parents.
homes. For some reason,
Yeah,
NBA, they
I
just
need
like,
your mind right.
Yeah.
Quarterback, I need both parents. Now, it ain't gotta be it ain't gotta be Peyton Manning. But if you at least got a Patrick Mahomes, like you still hang with your daddy or Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson,
he's cool, like, he
y'all
around.
still talk weekly,
Yeah.
cool. That's
He's not
what
trying
I
to cut
need.
you out of
Right,
his
right,
life.
right.
But and just thinking too with those kids, because you gotta think, you got people struggling in algebra 2, struggling in pre-cal, AP human geo,
Yep,
and then saying, hey, you get to guard Zion tonight.
bro.
And Zion, his whole life has been like, you know, like you said, I watched Akil Carr, but I wasn't out there. Let me go dribble before I go to school,
Right.
or
Yeah, do
after,
cones.
during school, go skip class.
Yeah.
That's what these niggas was doing.
No,
like,
yes,
it was
yeah.
we already seen it with there's some people in our high school that we went to, like, oh, we knew y'all was just going to play ball. So high school to y'all is kind of a second point.
Yeah. Right.
So I was never putting the effort. So you like, bro, I work at Dairy Queen, fucking shit. I work at Incredible Days, 20 hours a week. And now I got to go guard the twins from UK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I just got off a shift.
right. What the
This
fuck?
ain't even fair no more. Like, you done practice every day. I gotta go work.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's so
shit's
impossible
crazy.
just to be like, man, bro.
Plus, like you said, all the school shit that you gotta deal with. Like, man, I'm in comp math. If you don't just give me a D or something,
Right. Fucking pass, what the
I'm just
fuck?
trying to play. Like,
Right.
I don't give a fuck about the school shit right now. I took
Hell.
comp math for a reason. All right.
Shit.
I just need a C.
Niggas really used to take lower classes so they could just focus
Bro,
on
just get
hoop.
me. I'm just trying to
And
play.
it's not even like niggas was dumb because niggas would graduate from college.
Yeah.
So
A
only
lot of that's effort, though.
yeah,
I would argue it depends who they. What do you mean by niggas graduate from college? Are you talking about they played a sport there at that college?
Yes.
Were they good?
yes,
Okay, there's your.
Oh,
no,
I gotta get
no.
Yes. North Carolina had a whole ass made up class.
That is true.
Come on now.
That is very
There's
true.
a couple football players on let's be honest. I ain't never seen Lamar Jackson on campus. I don't know what class he's ever been in.
Special. They had a classroom at the
I bet
stadium.
they did. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember
if you're good, you don't have to
freshman
go
year.
to class in college.
Yeah, I remember my freshman year. I seen Chinanu.
Oh my God.
I seen him like the first 2 classes.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him the rest of that semester.
No, Chinanu was there to hoop and party.
If it was an
I feel
athlete,
Take
it,
his shirt
dog.
off at the fucking airport
I
party.
feel it.
if there was an athlete in any 300 level course I was in, it was because they were in a sport that don't make no money. So i.e. soccer, baseball,
Tennis.
or there was the women's sports, rowing, basketball, because all of them knew, hey, I got to get my degree,
Right.
and I got to at least know how to do some things
Yeah.
because I'm not going to have the opportunity. I don't see no
Damn,
5-star, 4-star on the starting team in any of my classes.
that's true.
Or they would be in the exercise science classes for the first one where it's easy, and then all of a sudden anatomy, physiology come up. I
before you
don't see
start
them
doing-
ever again.
Before you start doing the actual shit.
Like we
it's
said, a lot of communication majors get born.
Yeah.
Or the little PE gym teacher.
Well, they're studying for their job. Their job is to be a professional athlete. So they're in college, actually. They're learning.
I just have one thing to say about the hoop mixtapes too.
Mm-hmm.
Or does anybody have any honorable mentions that they almost put in? And then we're gonna wrap up.
Okay, yeah. So,
I wanted to put Quee Parker in there.
okay, Quee Parker. I liked him.
He was another super dunker. He's
I didn't
cocking
watch
that
him.
ball back so far.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Malik Monk
I thought about him
out
as
of
well.
Arkansas. Oof. Or, well, he went to UK, but played in Arkansas. A nigga was. It's funny how we don't really think about like a Arkansas or like a, I don't know, like a Nevada, like somewhere random where it's like, oh, there are hoopers
there.
here. Like, okay.
I had Kiwi Gardner, another Akil Carr clone,
Mm-hmm.
and then also Austin Rivers. Just because he
Yeah.
looks at the camera and
Yeah.
said, "I'm about to go off."
I'm
Like,
gonna go off right now. Hard, so hard.
Lonzo,
Lonzo's a good
I
one.
don't think I
where he crossed the nigga to help him back up. Come on now.
I gotta watch it now. I don't remember. I did.
Lonzo was cold. He had the fro going. He was all peak light skin in that video.
My last thing I have is, you might not have noticed, but John Wall was not in my top 5.
I just noticed that.
I think that's, and this is for me, one of the more overrated
Oh,
hoop
shit.
mixtapes. And I get, a lot of people will put that top 3, top 1.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I said at the beginning, production's a big thing for me. And the beat, bro, he's hooping on a Benny the Butcher beat. And I'm like, bro, I'm just like,
That's the
can't,
reason why I couldn't be top 2.
I can't get
Like,
into this. Like,
Because to be top 2, your music has to be excellent. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
the moves are dope. And like,
Yes.
he's doing some great basketball shit. But I'm
Yes.
like, damn, when is Freddie Gibbs about to come in? And I'm just like, I'm out. Like, I can't do it. So,
Damn, nigga say here, well, here, Alfredo.
yeah, nah. Terran, what you got?
Are we done?
We're at 54, so.
Okay. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTubes. Comment on everything, man. We want
Yeah.
to reach out. We want to talk to
Come
y'all.
on, like, share.
That's it for me.
Okay.
I feel like I had more, but I kind of forgot.
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Like I said, follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify pages. Subscribe and share with someone else.
Cool.
Oh, and let us know your favorite hoop mixtape.
Yes.
Yes.
In the comments.
And Will Ferrell versus Adam Sandler. Who's the best?
Yep.
Adam Sandler. But yeah,
okay.
go ahead.
All right, whatever. Peace.
Seriously unserious with T Meek, D Board, D Jones, scanning on whatever we feet on. We just getting started to feast on. The table is set, the mics is checked, it's topics to speak on. Seriously unserious with T Meek, D Board, D Jones, standing on whatever we feet on. We just getting started to feast on. The table is set, the mics is checked, it's topics to speak on.